Alright guys, J800R here again. This has got to be my umpteenth take of this video because I've messed up in one way or another several times now. Um, excuse me, bit of a cold in me I think. Right, now I've been hopping around Linux distributions like crazy, just trying to find one that really suits me. And I ended up coming full circle back to the one I started on. Um, Linux Mint basically. I mean when I say started on, um, when I was running this backup system as my main system before I purchased, before I came into the money to purchase and have built up my monster system, this was my first PC. And when I say my first PC, I mean my first PC here, living alone. You know, the first PC I actually owned myself and didn't use as far as a family PC. It was my first personal one, um, and I started running Linux on that, and it was Ubuntu Linux I was running. Ran that for the longest time. Was plenty happy. But if you're familiar enough with Ubuntu, you'd know as well as I do. It's not changed all that much over different releases and such. It looks almost exactly the fucking same. Pardon my French. It's running GNOME desktop environment. Yeah, love GNOME. I'm not got any complaints to it. Looks exactly the same. The same top panel up here, same bottom panel down here. Similar looking wallpapers, similar kind of human theme and whatever. The only thing that's changed really and got more sexy, you could say, is the login screen. And now, I don't know if this is a power user in me, but I never shut down my PC. I leave it on 24/7. So it's there to, get to when I get up in the morning, I could just sit straight down to turn my monitor on, because I do turn that off at night. Turn my monitor on, click my mouse, to bring the screen up or whatever, and get going straight away without waiting for any bloody boot ups or whatever, as I say. And as well, because I like to leave certain processes sometimes running overnight. I might be downloading an ISO of a new Linux distribution or whatever, or I might be, doing whatever, as I say, and I'll leave it running overnight. So the login screen doesn't really mean all that much to me, because I ain't going to spend that much time looking at it. As you see there, that's application I'm using at the moment, Gwibber. It's a notification there. Little shout out to Chris Prillo there as well. As I say, that's probably him updating his Facebook or Twitter. As I say, I don't know which one, because Gwibber connects to both. But yeah, basically, moving on. Very, very, very brief review of Linux Mint now, which I've finally settled on, at least for the time being, hopefully permanently now. Default theme, default desktop of Linux Mint. Now, as you can already see, for those of you who have seen Ubuntu, and I believe you all have if you've been following my videos, because I did one screencast on Ubuntu, I believe. It looks totally different, even though it's still running GNOME, even though it's based on Ubuntu. It looks totally different. You've only got one panel down here, quite resembling a Windows taskbar, with kind of, you could say, a start menu here. Easy navigations. You've got your favorite applications here. Click on all applications to see more in depth and just browse via different categories here, and they're easy to navigate. They come up pretty quick. And then you've got your search filter here. Say if I wanted to run this screen recording software I'm using to record this, it's called Record My Desktop. So I just start typing that, and look, it's already there. GTK Record My Desktop. The GTK is because it's about the front end. Quit there will bring up the shutdown restart screen. Easy access to terminal there. Come straight up, no problem. And Ragnarok, by the way, that's the name of this system. My monster PC when it gets fixed up again. That's called Excalibur, but this one's called Ragnarok, as I say. Obviously, I didn't want to give them the same name. So yeah, it runs pretty well, and if we look at System Monitor as well, it's in the favourites here, down at the bottom. Look at this. CPU on a Pentium 4 2.8 gigahertz processor. Hyper-threading technology, but only a single core Pentium 4. It's averaging around half, averaging around 50% approximately CPU power, and that's while running this screen recording software and XChat connected to 2 different networks, 3 channels, XChat IRC that is, and Gwibber, which isn't displaying the little tooltip there, but we've got Gwibber as well, and Pigeon Instant Messenger. All of that, and plus now obviously the resources for the System Monitor, and the CPU still only averaging around half. And if you think that's impressive, if we look down here, memory RAM, out of just 1 gig of plain DDR RAM, not DDR2 or 3, just plain DDR RAM, 1 gig of DDR is using approximately 227 plus, about 228, let's say, megabytes of RAM. Approximately 22.8 or 9% out of out of the 1 gig. No, not even anywhere near half, and the swap isn't even being touched. Excuse me. So as you can see, it's just incredible. As I say, it's not using that much in terms of system resources. Now, if I run videos, particularly a HD one, if I run most videos, I could still full screen it on this. I mean, my video card, Intel integrated, is still able to output a full resolution of 1920 by 1200. That's impressive to me. But if I try and run HD videos and such, with the video card and processor and stuff, it struggles, and it tends to look a bit like a slideshow on this screen. But otherwise, an average movie and such, if I have a movie encoded as an AVI file, for example, it'll run fine. Full screen, stretched to the maximum screen size, it'll run fine. So yeah, that's basically it. As I say, I would take you through more, but I'm probably out of time. I've no idea, but I'm probably out of time. I just hope I haven't gone over. Anyway, thanks for listening to one of my rants again. You could call it a video diary, if you will, on the life of me. So I'm not dead. My system, I haven't even started to get my main system sorted yet. So my LPs and all the power stuff, and stuff that I would have been doing with that, is going to be waiting for quite a while yet. But I will make little videos like this, so I'm not dead, and so I am about. I am still online. I've just not got quite as powerful a PC to work with. Anyway, thank you for listening. This is J800R. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.